It's often said that the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. But if you're like me and you've drawn straight lines with a ruler, your finger sometimes sticks out, and what happens is the pencil goes over your finger, thus making it a little curve in the middle of your line. And it makes your trip surprisingly longer. We could learn a life lesson from that. The life lesson I learned is it took me twice as long to do my bloody homework. This is the brain of the moist lemon. News on the hour. Regis Hoxley was found guilty at Loopers Crown Court today to the charges he had shot 6 people. Huxley's defence that he was trying to shoot himself and missed 6 times was dismissed by the judge as improbable. What was more probable was that Hoxley was trying to shoot the 6 people in front of him who were identified as his immediate family, but he had not noticed the gun was the wrong way round and shot 6 people behind him. Sentencing will occur after descriptions in the court notes of Hoxley being thick are replaced with the phrase brainily challenged. Also, the Loopers Crown Court saw a successful appeal against a charge brought on twin sisters. The charge was that the sisters had not kept a legal social distance in a shop. The court overturned the charge when it was explained that it was unreasonable for Siamese twins to stay at a legal distance. The late news will have a special report on the obese foxes of Kent. Meanwhile, here's the weather. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. Bit of an anticlimax, this, isn't it? See, was it blue or pink? Is it a boy or a girl?
I don't know. I can only see red. I think my eyes are bleeding.
Oh, stop being so fussy. It was blue.
So is a boy.
No.
It's a girl. But it's blue.
Well, we don't want to enforce gender stereotypes on them this early.
Well, what's the fucking point of a gender reveal party then? Oh, God, I'm out of here. Where's the fucking door?
Oh, well, I'm more worried about where the fucking house is. Oh, come on.
It was shopping day for the Nibbly Knob man as he walked along the high street with his Nibbly Knob walk and with a full Nibbly Knob smile on his face. The Nibbly Knob man knew almost exactly what he wanted and what he Nibbly Knob needed, but he had no Nibbly Knob how he was going to achieve it. But he thought to himself, the shopkeeper will fill in the gaps for my Nibbly Knob needs. The shopkeeper stood behind his counter with a smile and greeting for the Nibbly Knob man and asked how he could help him on this fine day, and fine day it was. So with Nibbly Knob eager, the Nibbly Knob man described what he wanted with words and his Nibbly Knob hands. What he wanted was small, except for the large bit. It was square, except for the round bit, and made a whirling vibration and a horrible screeching sound similar to Bjork singing while being drowned. The colour was greeny, bluey, reddy, white, the colour of throw-up after an awful fry-up. The shopkeeper nodded and scratched his chin. Then he pointed his finger and said with a grin, "I know what you need," he said, the Nibbly Knob man, as he pointed to Satan for thanks. "I know the size, I know the colour, I know it was made. I know the cost. The shopkeeper told the Nibbly-Knob Man everything he needed to know, and the Nibbly-Knob Man went home and ordered it on the internet. And the shopkeeper's shop eventually went out of business. And capitalism lived happily ever after. There we are, Charlie. Good night.
Daddy,
Yes?
it's not that I don't appreciate you spending quality time with me, but I have to have a story.
I am not reading The Shining.
Oh,
Now go to sleep.
good night, Daddy.
Good night.
Daddy,
Yes?
why did Mummy leave?
I told you before. Contractual obligations. Good night.
All right. Good night.
Well, that's it this time. But before we go, one last thought. When in Rome, do what the Romans do. The rhythm method. Well, when I mean Romans, I mean Roman Catholics, but that's not the expression. It ruins it. If you have to explain the joke, it, you know. Oh, God. Goodbye.
Minus 233. Minus 234. Minus 235. Minus 236.